Hello Year 3 and 4, it's Miss Sumner and we're starting a new topic on non-fiction information texts. Now you may remember some of the ones that we've done already this term. Let's have a little look at these pictures. Which ones are fiction and which are non-fiction? Pause the video now and make a little list. Now the only fiction one there is David Walliams' Demon Dentist. Some of you might have read that. And that is fiction because it is a story. It's made up. There's new fictional characters. And the others are all non-fiction. Now this is the one we did before Christmas, penguins, and we found lots of different things about penguins, facts in the penguin book. Guinness World Records is actual people and what they did. This is a little bit of information about pandas. This is one of our new books that we'll look at in a minute. And I don't know if you've been to Woodlands, but I love it there. This is a leaflet. It gives us information and informs the person reading it about where to go and what things that they can see. So it's again non-fiction. It's not made up. These are our two new books. We've got Rome and Romans and Romans, and they are non-fiction information books. Pause the video here and think about what features do you remember about an information non-fiction book? What can you find in there? Okay, one at the front, the first couple of pages is called a contents, and the contents tells us what chapters are in the book and what pages you can find them on. So Chapter 1 might be about the invasion of Britain. Chapter 2 might be about Roman schools. Okay, we then got the index. The index you find at the back of the book, and these are keywords. If you want to find out about a chariot, you go to the back in alphabetical order and it'll tell you what page the chariot is on. And then you've got the glossary. If you're not sure what a word means, sometimes they are in bold. It'll tell you that that word is in the glossary and it'll give you a definition, which is another word of saying what that word means. Other things you might find in the actual writing is statistics, so numbers and what percentage of things, how much things were. You might find photographs or illustrations. Okay, you might find captions underneath those photos. Or you might call those labels, and that tells you what the picture is about. You then also might have lots of facts, and you might have tables. That's not what you write on, but tables of boxes of information. Okay? But today's session is about note-taking. Note-taking is a really key skill when listening to information or reading information that is a lot. When you're note-taking, you do not write in full sentences. I would not say, in the Roman times, the rich would have, blah, 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 blah. Okay? You don't do it. You would literally just say, if they had Roman baths, you just put baths and maybe Roman. So I'm going to read out some information about different Roman houses, and I want you to see if you can note take. You could do bullet points, which is a little dot, or you could just write random words and random information that will help you remember what I'm going to tell you. Okay, make sure you've got a pen and paper, and I will read you from the book. Roman houses were so well built, if you were rich, that many examples of Roman houses exist throughout the Roman Empire. If you were poor in Rome, you lived in simple flats or apartments. The inside of these places was symbolic of your lack of wealth. These flats were known as insulae and only contained 2 rooms at the most. People tended to use them only for sleeping, as they had to work, visit the baths, as the flats had no running water, and they usually ate in local inns, as cooking in these flats was not safe. So what notes did you take then? It was quite fast. You might still be writing now, but the main information is that poor had small flats or apartments. They also only had, I'm going to put max 2 rooms, no water, and unsafe to cook. And that's probably all that you would be able to write in that amount of time. Okay, let's find out about rich houses. So in rich house, if you were rich, you would have a larger room. The main room was decorated with coloured plaster walls, and if they could be afforded, mosaics. These decorated floors were the statement of your wealth and importance. The grander mosaics had to be done by experts, and they were very expensive. A master mosaic craftsman would map out the picture while those who worked for him did the actual work in making a mosaic. Probably the most famous Roman mosaic in Britain is at Fishbourne Palace in West Sussex. So again, you don't need much information for this, probably that just rich people had mosaics and they showed that they were wealthy. Okay, now your task today is to watch the film about Roman baths. So the places didn't have running water, so a lot of the poor Romans went to the Roman baths to shower, or not shower, but to bathe. You need to listen to the video and watch the video and make notes as you do it. Now, I don't want to see full sentences. I don't want to see perfect punctuation or great handwriting. I do need to read it though. So watch the video and make some notes. And when you finish that, I'd like you to log onto your accelerated reader and just click on bookshelf. Okay, I've put the link in the assignment. And when you click on bookshelf, it will tell you the different books that you've read this year. How many books have you read and quizzed on in January? If it's not too many, maybe you could quiz on a couple of books, or maybe you could have a little read. Okay, Year 3, today your task is to watch the video and make notes on Roman baths. Have fun, bye!